Welcome to Simple Robotics, the podcast, a podcast exploring the animation industry one episode at a time. I'm your host, Monique. You can find me on all social media platforms at Simply Robotics, SIMPLYROBOTIX. And don't forget to use the hashtag Simply Robotics Pod to join in on the conversation. Now, today's episode's a little bit extra special for me because not only am I doing the usual, what you all are used to, if you're listeners or if you're listeners to the show, then you know what it is. I do movie reviews and I have my friends and peers on to talk about animation, cartoon related stuff. And when I don't have them, I do movie reviews for the most part. And then here and there, maybe a random blurb. So today is kind of going to be a little bit of a mashup. It's going to be a movie review and a random blurb about celebrating 2 years of Simply Robotics, the podcast. And by celebrating, I mean, this is a celebration. We are celebrating right now in this moment. So I'm just going to do the movie review first. And that will be about Netflix's, is it Netflix or Netflix's? Over the Moon. So their summary or whatever description for the movie is: fueled by memories of her mother, resourceful Feifei builds a rocket to the moon on a mission to prove the existence of a legendary moon goddess. IMDb pretty much has the same thing and says, in this animated musical, a girl builds a rocket ship and blasts off, hoping to meet a mythical moon goddess. Now, this film came out, honestly, just about a couple weeks ago, on October 23rd, 2020 in the United States. I don't think the release dates have been that much different between the US versus other countries in the world. The runtime, the film's about 100 minutes, which is kind of standard for the most part. The production companies are Netflix Animation, Pearl Studio, Dentsu Entertainment, Sony Pictures Imageworks, and Glen Keane Productions. And I believe that Glen Keane Productions was really probably doing some of the 2D animation stuff. So I have a bit of things I'm going to read to you all. I'll do my best to make sure it's not boring. No one has told me that I've sounded boring yet. So I'm going to, just keep doing what I'm doing. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Over the Moon is the first international film to be directed by Glen Keane, who served as an animator for Walt Disney Animation Studios, and this is the second film produced by Pearl Studio after DreamWorks' 2019 animated film Abominable. Now, I was getting confused because I didn't see Abominable. I saw Smallfoot. And that was kind of a period in time where there was a couple of Yeti movies out of nowhere. So I did mean to see Abominable, but I find it interesting too because the main character in Over the Moon is the same race as the main character in Abominable, and they unfortunately do resemble each other a little bit. So knowing that they were made by the same studio makes a bit more sense. So it was directed by Glen Keane and co-directed by John Kahrs. Glen Keane, as I already said, is an American animator, author, and illustrator. He was the character animator at Walt Disney Animation Studios for feature films including The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Pocahontas, Tarzan, and also Tangled. So basically all of our faves. And he's just a huge deal in the animation industry. He is just a huge deal. So he's the one that animated Little Mermaid, and basically, everyone that wants to be an animator studies his work deeply and tries to recreate his drawing style and his animation style, and he's just one of the people that you learn from. Moving forward, in 2017, Glen Keane directed Dare Basketball for all my fellas and basketball fans alike, which was an animated short based on Kobe Bryant's retirement poem, The Players Tribune. That was in The Players Tribune. So remember, Glen Keane and Kobe Bryant received Academy Award for Best Animated Short Film at this time. And someone triggered this memory. I completely forgot that Glen Keane and Kobe Bryant came to my job when that film did it win already or was nominated? I was around that time. And it was like, I completely forgot that I saw Kobe Bryant in real life in my face. So anyways, on September 2017, Pearl Studio hired Audrey Wells to write the script for this film called Over the Moon, which was based on an idea by Janet Yang about a retelling of the classic Chinese myth. On February 6, 2018, Netflix acquired the distribution rights to the film, and Glen Keane was set to direct the film. However, unfortunately, Audrey Wells passed away in 2018, and this film was therefore also dedicated in their memory. While studios like Disney, Pixar have become known to use focus groups and brain trust or story trust to help with scripts, Glen Keane said that the creative decisions here aren't made by committee. So I think after this episode, I'm gonna probably watch some interviews. Hopefully he's done some interviews about Over the Moon, just to learn a little bit more about what he said by that, because this was quoted. I got this off of Wiki, but I didn't follow up on the source to see more. So also Wiki provided a bit more of an in-depth plot we're going to talk about a little bit.